Hello and welcome back to Fallout 4. Between the last episode and this one, I've been thinking a bit about the openings to Fallout games. Specifically between Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4. And Fallout 3 as well, to an extent. I find that Bethesda really draws out its opening and tutorial segments. Starting with New Vegas, what happens the moment you gain control of anything? You create your character and give them a name. You go over to this machine and choose your special stats. You sit down on a couch and talk to Doc Mitchell, where the end result is you choosing your special stats. And the thing about that segment is that you can just mash the A button over and over and over to get through real quickly. Just choose the first option available, not even worry. And at the end of that, you can then choose which special stats, skills you actually want. I think I pissed off the Diamond City, so I'll just go somewhere else. You can choose what skills you want to tag. Which ones do you want to have be the focus, science, sneak, explosives, big guns, small guns, whatever. So that can go really quickly. Then you're given a Pip Boy by Doc Mitchell and the Vault suit, and you're sent out of the door, and that's the end of the mandatory tutorial segment. Now he tells you, hey, you should probably head over to this saloon and talk to Sonny, who can help you get your bearings. And if you're a new player just playing for the first time, that would be pretty good advice. And that car is floating in the air. There we go. I have the graphics set to Ultra, by the way, so I'm not sure why the draw distance is so shitty. But if you've played New Vegas every so often, and you know the general ins and outs of what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to go, you don't have to talk to Sunny. You don't have to do her tutorial. Hell, you can talk to her and get the gun she gives you for free, and then just dip. Thanks for the free weapon, I'm gonna head out on my adventure. So it both accommodates new players, but also returning players, because they don't have to go through as much. The only mandatory segment is literally setting up your character and getting the Pip Boy. Meanwhile, with Fallout 4 and Fallout 3, the tutorial sections are drawn out. In Fallout... Can you guys please be quiet? I'm shitting on Bethesda here. I'm gonna save actually, just so I don't have to go all the way back if I die. Meanwhile, Fallout 4, you start out creating your character, which I would say that, again, the character creation is a direct upgrade. Oh, this is actually a missed opportunity I'll talk about later. It's a direct upgrade from any of the... Why are there super mutants and raiders right next to each other? You mean to tell me these two factions, these two inherently hostile groups don't have a beef with each other? That'll get a bit easier when I get in the station here. You create your character, which is a direct upgrade from any previous Fallout game in terms of sculpting your character's appearance. I would even say far better than the vast majority of video games in general, even to this day. And then you have to go to the kitchen and talk to Codsworth, and then your kid starts crying and Codsworth goes over to comfort the little shit.
Joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I still say Malone's weak. Caught that detective snooping around him. What does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that. She'll start swinging that bat of hers at your face until there ain't no face left.
And, then, let's see, the Vault-Tec representative comes over, and you choose your special stats with him and your name, I think. And then, Codsworth calls you over to comfort your kid, and you have to play with him and spin the stupid, mobile. Then he goes into the living room and you watch a news forecast about the bombs falling. Then you have to run to the vault and descend into it. And then you have to get in the cryo chambers after picking up your vault suit. And then you go through what's essentially a cutscene of Kellogg killing your spouse and stealing your child and then refreezing you. And then you have to maneuver your way out of the vault, starting with a small tutorial on melee weapons. Let's see, I'll just take this. And I also can get rid of the rats, yeah. And you then find a gun and have a tutorial on shooting. Didn't really want to pick up that pistol, but alright. And then you get out of the vault, and that's when you're able to do what you want. It's a lot more drawn out and extensive, mainly because a lot of it is based on story and such. You know, it's not quick, here's your name, here's your appearance, here's your skills and special stats with a pat on the ass, out you go into the world. You have to go through this whole... That's just rude. I mean, what if one of them needed to take a dump and forgot about that? Out you go into the larger wasteland. And Fallout 3 suffers the same thing. Your character's born, you have a movement tutorial. Let's see, you choose your special stats, you choose your appearance and name. Then, let's see, there's your 10th birthday party, and you have to prevent Butch from stealing your sweet roll. And then, let's see, your dad takes you down to the basement to have a shooting tutorial and gives you a Pip Boy. And then later on you have to stop Butch from bullying this one girl, and then you take this test where you choose your specials, not your special stats, your skills. And then you have to go through this whole sequence where you escape from the vault. And then you're finally out in the wasteland. It's just drawn out and not fun for returning players. So, and Bethesda seems to have this problem in general. The start to Skyrim and Oblivion are also very long and drawn out. So, level up. I will, let's see, can't do this. That might be nice. might be best to get this one. Also get more caps from containers. I mean, that's just a problem with Bethesda's design philosophy in general. Here's a $1 million question. Why is there a bunch of people LARPing as old world prohibition gangsters in the post-apocalypse? Like, what exactly is illegal that these people are peddling out that requires them to do these seedy activities? Because it can't be alcohol, that's legal in every settlement. And it can't even be chems, because that's something you can get from, like, the doctors if you so desire. Let's see, what else should I talk about? How's about Mama Murphy? Because you probably saw in the previous episodes, I was, you know, shooting her and bashing her during that whole meeting with the Minutemen. Why do people not like Mama Murphy? I mean, isn't she just one more dumb character out of multiple dumb characters in this dumb video game? And the problem with Mama Murphy is she makes your character out to be like this chosen one, this messiah figure. That's just not what Fallout is or should be. Fallout 1, your character is a vault dweller who's sent out to retrieve a new water chip so that the vault citizens are able to survive. And then gets caught up in larger-than-life politics where he ends up taking down the Master and his super mutant army. Fallout 2, your character is a descendant of the Fallout 1 character, which, pardon me, is a bit important, but ultimately his job is to go out and fetch this thing called the Garden of Eden Creation Kit, or GECK. And then ends up getting caught up in these larger-than-life politics where he takes down the Enclave. Fallout 3, your character is a vault dweller whose father ends up abandoning the vault. And as an extension, your character is basically forced out, you know, leave or die situation, and ends up taking down the Enclave again. Fallout New Vegas, your character's a courier who is sent to deliver a platinum chip to New Vegas, gets ambushed and shot in the head by Benny. So his start of the journey is just trying to get his package back so he can complete the delivery. Can it just, like, not be any more of you guys? I'm clearly not in any danger just cheesing it like this. Hell, I don't even think I took any damage from you guys. And then your character happens to get involved in larger-than-life politics where he determines the fate of the Mojave. But Fallout 4 isn't. Your character is a vault dweller who has his son kidnapped and is thus on a mission to find the kid, and ends up getting caught in larger-than-life politics that determines the fate of the Commonwealth. Instead, your character was destined to do great things, like the Dragonborn in Skyrim, which I strongly suspect was a major influence for that narrative decision. There's no possible way your character wouldn't have done great, amazing things. And I'm aware that, you know, as a video game, as a story, of course your character is going to end up doing great things. That's just how the game story progresses, but it shouldn't be the case in universe. There shouldn't be a character saying, yeah, you're a really cool dude and you're gonna, you know, be Wasteland Jesus. It just doesn't fit Fallout. Oh. One thing I don't really like is there's no more button to just take everything. But I guess that's a bit of a minor complaint. I mean, it works for like Skyrim and Oblivion and the Elder Scrolls series in general because it's a fantasy setting, and fantasy settings tend to have a lot of chosen ones. That's a pretty common trope. But Fallout never had chosen ones, never had people who are destined to do great things and change the lives of many. It's always been like, you know, a matter of circumstance. So that's, you know, just kind of why people don't like Mama Murphy. It's such a poorly inserted attempt at making you feel important. Like, if I want to feel important, then actually let me influence a wasteland. Actually let me play politics with all these different groups. I didn't need somebody to say I'm important as Courier 6 because my actions in Fallout New Vegas spoke for itself. I think that's Nuka-Cola Quantum. I should pick that up. What am I even playing on? Normal. Well, guys are bad at video games. It's just, you know, one of Bethesda's narrative failings. And we will get to a very big narrative failing. A real mound of shit on the history of storytelling itself. Pretty fucking soon. As you know, after I take out the trash here. Who's left? Oh, there. Oh, he's not dead. That was a sign. I keep forgetting which one is daggone Vats. Yeah, Rebroski. You ruined my Stealth Archer playthrough. Sure is a good thing that your character has a Pip Boy and is thus able to interact with this stuff, though it does beg the question, how did the Trigger Man open this vault door? I mean, maybe I'm legitimately missing something. Maybe one of them actually does have a Pip Boy on him. But I don't recall that. It's gonna suck when I run out of laser ammo. Preserved cigarette pack. I will grab the medical supplies though. That can be useful. Need a key for that. Oh, hey. You're no Babe Ruth, dude. I'll grab one purified water, because that can actually help me out. The gunplay is legitimately a lot better than any of the previous Fallout games. Just a shame that seemed to come at the cost of good storytelling and RPG mechanics.
So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of con all the time, man. Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job that'll go nowhere. Keep everyone on payroll.
What the?
I do find it funny that, like, you can just wait behind a corner after shooting somebody in the head, and the other person will be like, eh, probably just my imagination. Yeah, just gotta wait for those, bars there to move out, and now I'm hidden. Yeah, it just ran off. Killed one of your mates, but, eh. I mean, that's a problem with Fallout and Elder Scrolls games in general, so it's not really something I can fault Fallout 4 for. It's just funny either way. It's not even particularly sure that someone was shooting at him. Alright. Get out of here. Just stop being alive, dude. There we go. Have to drop down here in order to progress, but we're gonna hold off on that for just a moment. And do a little bit of scavenging, because remember, Fallout 4's protagonist character does not earn the honorable title of a prospector. She's just a damn dirty scavenger like Ray. The very end of this game, she's gonna say, "My name is Retard Howard." I was gonna say Retard Howard in reference to that shitty scene in the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, but I guess I can't really do that because her last name is already Howard. Kinda screwed myself off, you know, away from a mildly, lightly amusing joke. Such is life. Grab that, because we can always use more bobby pins. First time I tried doing this Let's Play, I couldn't find any bobby pins and thus couldn't open any of the safes, which was kind of annoying. There's a lot of random crap down here. Alright, let's listen.
There, Valentine. Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Don't give me that crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact points. And he struck the name across 3 times. I can put you on ice.
So, feeling hungry, Valentine. Interesting. I wonder if Nick Valentine is supposed to be viewed as a regular people person, and that line is there to explicitly hide a possible twist. In fact, I can't really see him all that well. He's a bit obscured in the shadows. I wonder what he'll end up being like. So remember, you know, hat, coat, the two major distinguishing features about Nick Valentine. Oh wow, Nick Valentine is a fucking robot. In fact, shut the fuck up. In fact, he's a synth. Now, if my character doesn't know who Nick Valentine is, which would be evident by the fact that she's a vault dweller who just strolled into Diamond City one day and didn't know beforehand, oh yeah, Nick Valentine, he finds missing people. Why would his secretary not tell you that he's a synth? I mean, already synths just unanimously are viewed as evil, as things that are trying to kill you, as things that want to, replace you. And so your character is going to immediately have a negative opinion about them. Your character is going to immediately think they're all dangerous. How many synths has your character come across already? So why would his secretary not say, oh, by the way, alright, Nick Valentine is very clearly a synth, but rest assured, he's not dangerous. He's been in Diamond City for years and years without incident. We all trust him. He's a great guy. Don't be alarmed. Don't immediately start shooting at him, which is what anyone would be rightfully expected to do, because he wanted the twist. Because, oh wow, what a major reveal about this Nick Valentine guy. I totally didn't anticipate him being a robot, and the only reason for that is because everyone acted so fucking stupid. You have somebody asking him if he's hungry. Of course he's not hungry, he's a robot. But Emil's a good writer, you know, he worked very hard on the script. Todd was so proud of him that he, put the script on the company fridge so everyone can see what a big, awesome boy Emil is for rating his Fallout 4. Oh, fucking hack. Alright.
Hey, Valentine.
Gonna talk? Why'd you risk everything to find me?
Let's see, I'll just say my baby is missing. His name is Sean. He was kidnapped. I don't know who took him or where they went.
My baby's missing.
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk. Malone's crew here used to be small time, muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players, till they found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly around to charge rent. Empty vault. Perfect hideout.
Hold on, I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
Job is to check on the prison. Why does that take so fucking long? Hey, Dino, quit razzing that detective and get down here. Where the heck is he?
We're gonna do this all sneaky like. Head back, or not. Guess Nicholas really wants to have an adventure. Why, help me out, Nicholas? There's the other one. There's 3 of them, but not seeing the third. Guess it doesn't really matter. Unless this was the third one. Let me just top off my health. Drink purified water, I guess.
Hard and loud, huh? Well, gets the job done. Too bad for whoever picked up the door. This door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it
No way to
open.
pick this.
Oh, by all means, Nicholas, don't let me, the player character, have any agency. You do it.
Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
See here, bathrooms and showers in separate rooms. That's more of a European thing than an American thing. Apologies.
Say hello to
Wow.
Huh? Nothing but nothing over here. Must be losing my mind.
Just beating this guy up. I'll switch to the 10mm pistol because I'm running low on laser ammo. Dude, really? Why are you even using baseball bats? I mean, for fuck's sake, everyone uses guns. You're not like drugged out raiders who can't even think straight. You're supposed to be a formidable mafia. You know, a semi-intelligent crime ring.
Stealth boy or something? Won't work.
I guess there was some sort of fight.
More stairs?
Scratch one
Built
off
this
the list.
damn vault. A
Ran
fitness
off.
instructor?
Alright, you handle it. I don't feel like doing anything right now. Trying to think of what to talk about next. I guess one thing is that you can't tell anyone in Diamond City about Kellogg or what he looks like. You can't say, hey, I'm looking for a bald dude with a noticeable scar on his face. Have you seen anyone like him walking around? Cause you're only able to tell Nick Valentine. Fucking go out, dude. Ah, whatever.
Where'd you go?
You're only able to tell Nick Valentine about him because that's necessary for the story to be able to progress. Compare that with tracking Benny, where you can ask multiple people about him. In your quest to find the guy. But we will talk more about comparisons between Kellogg and good old Benny later on. Oh, trust me, I definitely have a bit to say about that. And it's not in Bethesda's favor, as you can probably imagine.
Got it.
Why would there be cap stashes in a vault?
No way I can pick this.
That's probably worth something. That's also probably worth something. But like, this is clearly supposed to be like a bank or safe house for especially valuable items, and yet they just have a couple of caps and boxes laying around. And we know why caps are valuable in the post-apocalypse. I'll grab the lab coat. But there's no reason they'd be valuable before the end of the world.
The name's ironic, but don't let that fool you. It's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard.
Would need the key.
Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps from the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
I'm gonna pop a psycho. And we're just gonna shoot him. I don't feel like talking to Skinny Malone. I don't care about him or whatever Nick's beef with him is.
What are you doing?
Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna shoot her. I died. I should use a critical on him, actually. That might actually work out a bit better. Alright, we'll try that.
Poor little Val.
So much for Skinny Malone. Think he's lighter or heavier with all those holes in it? The bullets probably add a few ounces. Good night, Prince. Do all the old. It'll be an awkward conversation with Darla's parents when I tell them their daughter bit the big one. Well, at least the case is closed. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
They're just kind of hanging out here, I guess. Probably heard about all the commotion and came over. Wonder if Diamond City is still mad at me. I mean, I've been away for a little while, but you know, they're probably still a little bit pissy about me taking stuff from that doctor's house, but they should just get over it. Grognak the Barbarian. Reference to Conan the Barbarian. One of the covers has an additional reference to the John Carter novels.
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway?
There's nothing ominous about it, though. It's a regular sky. Your secretary sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean. How he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
Lead the way.
Lead the way, Nick.
All right, let's move.
Just a random mannequin here. Alright. Bethesda, it is a cardinal sin to have a video game character you follow run slower than your normal walking speed.
Give you a lot of opportunities to hide if things get bad, but that goes both ways. Always keep your eyes out and your head on a swivel. Things can go from calm to deadly in a heartbeat. Time butts.
Oh, it's legendary. We can talk about this now. So, legendary enemies are just enemies with more health and maybe more attack, and they drop an item like this lucky leather arm, which has +2 luck, making it actually one of the better drops. I'll even put it on just cause doesn't clash with anything. Sometimes the drops are really shitty, you know, like you get a leg piece that gives you +10 resistance to Radroad's farts while sneaking underwater. And sometimes you just get the silliest fucking drops. I don't necessarily mind it, but I'm not sure they should be called legendary enemies, since that implies they have a lengthy history, and these are just randomly generated creatures. Alright, seriously, dude, move faster. This is actually kind of embarrassing. I'm really running low on ammunition there. I'll have to maybe buy something from someone else. Hazy Boston morning. And they don't seem to be mad at me anymore, which is nice, but I guess that's kind of necessary since it's required that I go to Diamond City in order to complete Nick Valentine's part of the quest. Which means there's like no chance of permanently making yourself exiled from Diamond City. The game will not let you fuck up at such a degree like you can with the factions in New Vegas. Never actually followed him back like this. I'm kind of wondering if anyone will say anything, but I guess not. $33 because of the ridiculous inflation that existed in the pre-war world.
The super salon can get you the hairstyle.
Nope. Alright, let's just head in. Start at least, you know, get this next part of the
Are you here?
game underway.
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at Dad. Someday, Dad's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
And because I didn't want to grab that, and just have the caps made.
There we go.
Because I helped them out, they're now letting me just grab whatever. So I shall.
An odd look on your face.
Let's see, thank you. Alright.
Hey, Valentine.
Looks like Ellie wanted to say something to you.
Alright, just spill it.
Thanks so much for bringing Nick back.
Yeah.
Happy to...
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruin? Here. Every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Might actually do the detective missions.
When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
Let's see. I'll try why. My husband was murdered. He was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just killed him.
My husband...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers. But they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. What else can you tell me?
We were in the vault when it happened. I think I actually have to go through all of these.
We were...
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
As a man and a woman, they didn't say much, but I remember they called me back up.
there.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. Kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my baby Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
We're
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. That confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think the Institute is responsible?
so...
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype anyway.
Either way, need to find Sean.
Either way.
Right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
Let's see. One of them came right up to me, bald head, scar across his left eye.
One of them.
Wait. Couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
No, they never said their names.
No.
Way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
I'll just say maybe it's another kidnapped kid. It's obviously Sean.
Maybe.
Yeah, either that or he's got a son of his own. Not a comforting thought in any case. Both of them vanished a while ago. Haven't been heard or seen since. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Security doesn't go to that part of town. Like, this is an enclosed stadium, dude. You know, there's no seedy parts of town. There can't be in such a tight-knit community.
I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance, bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later.
Trying to push him off. Won't let me. Let's just head on up. Here's a bad part of town that security just does not tread around.
Locked tight.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. One heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Lock's really strong. Nick.
No luck? We need to find the key. Stubborn lock, ain't it? See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
There's a little shit doing. This kind of looks like, you know, from Star Wars Episode 5, I think, Episode 6. There are these things walking through the forest at Endor. Kind of looks like that. It has literally nothing to do with the quality of the game, it's just a random observation. One would think there'd be a way to get up here without needing a lift, considering this was once a functioning stadium. Oh. Whoops. I did anticipate that. I thought I'd jump right in. Alright, let's do this again and not die in a silly way. Any birds though? There's a little shit. Go away. Oh, there's one. And no luck. But yeah, one would think this area here would be available by some other means, considering this was once a functioning stadium. Now Piper is no longer talking to the secretary. Oh, see, there we go. Why not use the elevator like a normal human being?
I think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey. Maybe shout a little less.
Oh, that reminds me of this article. The mayor's a bear with a certain air-headed blonde.
Oh, don't want to jump off again.
What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
I'm gonna save and see if I can just go in the office. Security here sucks.
If you are done crowding the reception,
Thanks for the caps.
the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just...
Sweet. Got it.
And there we go.
No funny business around the mayor. Got it?
I just need not to die on the way down, and we can get inside Kellogg's house and come across a major contrivance. You remember how I deliberately avoided meeting dog meat earlier in the Let's Play? Well, that's gonna come into effect over here. How the fuck did you get down here so fast?
Just, watch yourself around, okay?
Alright, let's head on over. I think after finding the contrivance, I'll try to nick some objects from these people. Just like last time.
Got the key? All right. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Well, that's one way to hide a room.
Let's see, anything worth grabbing though?
Look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
Gwinnett's stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own.
It's a random mannequin. Some Nuka-Cola Quantums. Could come in handy one day. Also grab his stim packs.
You gonna talk?
Alright. Let's see, there's gotta be someone who can help.
There's gotta be someone who can help.
Yeah, let me think. There is someone I know. A specialist of a kind. Always goes his own way, but I can get him here.
If he can help, let's do it.
If he can help, let's do it.
All right, I'll send out the signal. You're not gonna hear it. Frequency is high, but he'll pick it up. Okay, I called him. Let's wait outside.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who is this mysterious assistant that Nick Valentine called? It's dog meat! Because how are we supposed to finish the story if we didn't meet dog meat? I deliberately avoided him, but Emil was like, no, wait, I don't know how to write anything further without the dog, so Nick Valentine just calls for dog meat inside this house here, and dog meat hears that from wherever the fuck he was, which should be the gas station that's, let's see, all the way over around here. And he just runs over. I mean, we have to have dog meat. He's a Fallout thing. We can't just not have a Fallout thing in our Fallout game. I mean, that might require us to come up with something a little bit original that's still thematically appropriate. But yeah, we have dog meat now. Good old fucking dog meat.
Nick.
Dog meat's here. Ready to get to work?
I'll hold off on that though, cause I'll trail behind dog meat in the next episode. Let's cap this one up by just looting, scavenging.
Do all you outsiders wear such funny clothes?
Shut the fuck up. Let's see, where's that doctor's house? There's still something that I didn't pick up in there.
Now what can I do for you, sweetheart?
Hey there, lady.
Hey.
Patient. A new file.
What are you gonna do about it? Ah, here we go. This is the good stuff. You, set that back there. And set this back here. Anything else I might want? Some caps. Go away. Do you mind? Alright, you clearly don't understand the rules of peekaboo. If I can't see you, you can't see me. That's how it works. Fine, I'll take this elsewhere. Let's see. Yeah, you just turn around, dude. The Colonial Tap House. So yeah, having dog meat appear just out of nowhere because the writer couldn't think of any other way to move the story forward. It has to be, you know, trailing the scent with dog meat. But dog meat is also a companion you can find, so if you don't, you know, go out of your way to find dog meat or accidentally find him, here we go. Then you're kind of shit out of luck, aren't you? Or would be if there wasn't contrivances and conveniences.
That's it.
Yeah, you might have had to rate something else that would do the exact same job, but without having a dog in tow. Fortunately, that's not the case. I mean, it's very clear that Emil wants to write like a linear story, but the very nature of games like Fallout don't allow that, and so he's kind of struggling to figure out what to do. Well, that was allowed in here. And is everyone gonna be mad at me again? I have no idea why he's upset. The door was green. Said, yeah, you can come in here. Up, everyone's mad. Everyone's upset. Have to run out, let them handle their little temper tantrums. Probably not like that though. That's a pretty bad way to handle things. Oh shit. They followed me. They followed me. This is more fun than playing the actual game. And I'm stuck. Call it Quantum. Is that robot really gonna follow me? But it won't last forever because I have to go back to Diamond City and pick up Nick Valentine and dog meat. Let's see, where can I go in the meantime? Guess I can discover Good Neighbor. There's some commerce over there. Here's the walls to Good Neighbor. If I were speedrunning, I'd have to hop over those walls. I don't like that sound. Actually, where is it? The entrance to this place? Oh, go away. It's a random monkey. Combat rifle, thank you. I am having a heck of a time. I'm like right over it practically, but still not able to actually get into it. Just gotta keep encircling the area. Oh wow. Wow. Random level geometry stopping me. Ow. Nuclear material. Might as well grab that. And looks like this is a raider camp up here. I'm gonna save. I'll just try sprinting. Have these ghouls hanging out right next to these raiders. One of the problems with how the world is set up in Fallout 4, that stuff like that can happen. New Vegas mob encounters were pretty spaced apart, so there was always that kind of idea that there wasn't going to be the case where these two entities, like, you know, rat scorpions and raiders, or NCR troops and cazadors, are going to run into each other very much. Am I even going the right way? Alright. Oh, there's good neighbor. Finally. And I'll have to go to the Mass Fusion building later for the Institute quest line.
Up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Let's try the combat rifle.
I like you. Walk into a new place, make a show of dominance. Nice. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
This is the second of the major settlements in Fallout 4.
Everything here is guaranteed to.
I'll take a look.
In fact, it's the second of two major settlements, with Diamond City being the first. Don't know why I still carry those. Get rid of that. Let's see. I can have that. Yeah, this is good. And this entity has a fat man, which I shall procure for myself. Don't mind me, just taking it out for a walk.
Every weapon you see here could be the difference between life and death, baby.
Oh, and a mini nuke. I should also grab that. Join the railroad. I would rather not, but I do have to meet them eventually. Guess he doesn't want it. I'll leave it for a robot. There you go. That was something to entice your customers. This is another area that you can,
Would need the key.
you know, dig around in, get yourself in trouble, vilified, and then come back to, because it is a story area. I don't know, would Bunker Hill count as a major location? I would say no, because it is like extremely small and doesn't have a, you know, bunch of architecture or infrastructure around. Then again, this place isn't exactly very prosperous either. Well, I have nothing left to do or say. So I think I shall end the video here. We got a little bit done with the main story. And come next time, we'll maybe wait a little bit before heading back to Diamond City. Wait for them to calm down, stop being such babies. And we'll grab Nick Valentine and do more of the main quest. But it's good that I discovered this location, since I could just fast travel to it now. I also discovered the mass fusion building, so I can fast travel to there as well when the time comes. Anyways, that's it.